Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think I have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
We won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this?
I
How you cannot go
Baby,
here?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Come on in, you guys. Make sure you hit the like button and share. I want to give a shout out to the three people that came in here first. We got Sanja Watts in the building. You got a ticket. Your number is 7929406. Then we've got Ruby Turner. Your number second. You got a ticket. 7929405. And then we've got number 3, Lisa Calhoun. Your number 3, third. Your number is 7929404. You guys, I'm putting your tickets in there right now. Hold on. Because I don't want to be late. And I don't want people saying, I don't know if you really got all my tickets in there. But I do. We're not going to be late this year. We're going to be on time. I want to appreciate you guys coming on in. I was just talking to a friend of mine just a little bit ago, and I was like, okay, we're getting ready to go live in a minute, but I don't even know, like, I've been so busy. Yesterday was a busy day for me, and I told you guys it was going to be busy, and it was, and the only thing I could do when I got done with the whole day, I did everything I said I was going to do. I went to sleep, and I didn't wake up until this morning. Thank you, Lord. Anywho's, I appreciate everybody that came on in here. Vernetta's in the building. How you doing, Vernetta? We got Sanjo in the building. Nancy LaRose is in the building. Lisa Taylor's in the building. Lisa Calhoun, Ruby Turner. And we're early. Lisa Taylor, Ruby, Sanja, we're early. So we're only about 4 minutes early. Sometimes I don't try to be like trying to do that for you guys, but sometimes I want to get in so I can get on out. I'm really not a person that likes to be late. And I know things happen. It happens to me all the time. But, if you really feel compassionate about something, you're going to try your best to make it on time. And some of us, we're on that color time. But today, not today. We on time today. Anyway, you guys, I was talking to her and I was like, what is today? And she was like, January the 31st. And we love our boy Codi Bigsby. And if you in here and you don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't know, Vernetta, I haven't seen you before, but hello, welcome to the channel. Usually you'll see my face on here, but lately I haven't been doing it because I'm getting all these gray and I wanted to dye my hair and I didn't dye my hair, so all these grays is in and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it real. But February, I'll come back on and you guys will start seeing my face because I know sometimes people don't like the little the warrior woman up there and they're like, that's not you, but it is. Nah, it's not me. But anyway, that's our warrior symbol that we use, and we appreciate everybody just coming in. But just to let you know a little bit about the case that we're going to be talking about, it's a case. We're still looking for this little boy. His name is Codi Bigsby. Now, if you don't know what happened, Tina Powers is in the building. She was like, today is the day that Mark Talbot got a phone call and said that Codi was gone. I read this today. Well, because you're in the Virginia area, Tina. You know very well what happened. But for those of you that do not know, January 31st, 2022, Codi Bigsby, the father of some children, called 911 saying that he woke up and his child was not there. And as you see, just like today, there was a little flurry of snow, but it wasn't like a whole bunch of snow. You have to go back and, look about in January 31st, 2022. So the police comes to his house. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Today is the day his sweet little boy Codi came up missing. No, he didn't come up missing today. You know the story, Rebecca. Come on. He was called missing on today. They literally got enough evidence to charge Corey in the murder and the concealment of Codi Bigsby. And I did not know, or for some reason, I guess it didn't register, that they have charged him with murder and they have charged him with concealment of murder. You can get the ultimate 25 years. Yes, he's out on bail, but March the 4th to March the 8th, he's going down. And I don't care if he gets, now he done already did maybe a year in jail, maybe a year and a half. Okay, and that would be accredited to him. But I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go down. She says at PS, good evening and welcome. Oh, maybe that's not me because I'm SP, not PS. But anyway, and I know somebody named PS, so. But it might be. She just probably, her fingers was working really fast. Or like I said, there is a PS in the building. So anyway, I don't know if she's here, but if she is, hello. Anyway, you guys, let me finish telling the story. It's been a minute, but I follow you and I started when you started talking about this case. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Vernetta. And I hope I pronounced your name right. So I'll share with you, since then, the search teams of the community members have banded together at different times to search for Codi. I mean, people from Virginia, because that's the state that he's from, was searching. There was YouTubers out there. There was advocates out there. And God bless everybody. I mean, even the ones that yes, PS is in the building. She said, hey, I'm here. All right. I knew there was a PS in the building. She said, hey, Miss Dee Dee, how you doing? Hey, Zena, what's going on? Hey, Rebecca. Okay, so Wednesday, which is today, marks 2 years since 4-year-old Cody been was reported missing, and we got to say that, you guys, because if we keep saying that he came up missing, that means we're believing what the father said, that he came up missing that day. And just to let you know, on a low key, when we speak, let's speak truth, because it is what it is. And sometimes, somehow, somewhere in the universe, you never know who's watching or looking or seeking, and they may be on that juror going, you know what I'm saying? Let's speak the truth. Because some people go in there and be like, no, I haven't looked up no information, I don't know nothing. But they may stumble on this and they go, well, let me see what they say. Well, let's speak the truth. Okay, so Bigsby reported the disappearance of Codi Bigsby January the 31st, 2022, from a home in the 100 block of Ranelette Drive in the Buckrow Beach section of the city. Since then, the search teams and the community members have banded together at different times to search for the child, but he has never been found. Cody father Corey Bigsby was charged with murder and the concealment of a body, along with dozens of counts of child neglect and abuse, for allegedly leaving his other children home alone. And I believe when he left them children home alone is when, and that's why they're probably tying it to somewhere like in June or July, that's when he went and covered up and concealed Cody's body. Okay? And we don't know where he went or why he was gone. He don't have an alibi because he didn't take the kids nowhere. So nobody else can know when he left or say anything. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Wow, it is crazy. So, but I see it. Hey, Florida, how you doing? Florida Williams is in the building. Zena, how you doing? Okay, so the court documents obtained by Channel 13 News in June 2023 states that Bigsby is accused of murdering his son on or about June the 18th, 2021. And that is 7 months prior to when he reported Cody missing and doing something to conceal his body with malicious intent and hide the crime from the law enforcement. Okay, the documents didn't explain why Cody wasn't reported missing until January the 31st, 2022, but 7 months after that date of the crime, it listed that that's when he was taken out, killed, whatever you want to call it. But the community organizers are planning to hold a prayer vigil tonight to honor the boy named Codi Bigsby. I just don't want to say the boy because he ain't the boy. Okay, but this is how they stated in this news document right here. That, I mean, they could have been a little bit more compassionate with the words. To honor, they should say Cody or the baby. Don't say the boy. Okay, I mean, for some reason that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way, but okay. Nevertheless, all right, I'm glad you're doing well. I hope Cody will get justice. Yes, I do too. I do too. And P.S. is a part of the family. Hello. Community organizers are planning to hold a vigil to honor the boy on Wednesday evening, which his name is Codi Bigsby. The vigil will begin at 6 p.m. tonight, you guys. For those of you that's in the Virginia area, and is being held at the memorial known as the Cody Fence, located at 1735 Old Buckrow Road. Now, if you live in that area and you can get out there, yes, get out there, because remember the last time that we talked about this case, we found out that they're going to take the fence of Cody's memorial down. Even though that they had an okay to put it up, it's been up for a long time. It's now becoming a hazardous because, you got soaking teddy bears out there, trucks and trailers. And and all those teddy bears, and you got all the bacteria, and other kids want to grab a toy off of there, and and then I just don't know. But so they say that the Codi Bigsby, the latest was the judge denied motion to suppress the jailhouse statements made by the Hampton father named Corey about his missing son. They say there's a tribute for missing Hampton boy Codi Bigsby to be taken down. So, and the Virginia lawmakers introduced the missing Codi child alert, and it's called Codi Bigsby. That's the last time that we spoke on it. Yeah, the boy's name, his name is Codi. Codi is spelled with an I, not a Y. I know, but there's something about that I. But I wanted to share something with you I had seen, and I'm going to pull it up. So those of you that want justice for Codi, to be aware that he might get justice. Okay? So there was, and let me pull it up because I didn't pull it up on here. There was a guy, his name was Lamont Johnson. Lamont, Lamont Johnson. I want to share with you what happened. Okay? So they got Lamont Johnson obituary. Okay. Maybe I won't find it this way. Hold on. A man charged with murder in West Side, Lamont. Okay. There's so many Lamont Johnsons. Let me find the person that he took out. The name was Bellamy. Bell, Bell. I think it's Ary. Bellamar, Gamboa, Gambo. My spelling is so off. Oh man, maybe I spelled it wrong. Oh, okay. M-A-M Mary. Okay. Come on now, spelling. Come with me now. Do what you gotta do. Okay, there we got it. Is Bellamy? It's called. There was it was 25 years in the thing. If I missed anyone, hey, woke the God, how you doing, SP? Did you hear about a car going over the Virginia Beach Bridge? We don't know anything yet. No. Hey, Marcia, what's going on? I see you in the building. Welcome, you guys. Come on in. Share. So let me tell you what happened. So there's a reason why I wanted to share this with you, because this actually happened in the Virginia Beach area also, and this happened August. It started in 2018, and they convicted the guy in 2022 when when Codi Bigsby reported Codi missing. Let me share this with you, because those of you that don't believe that they can trial somebody without a body and convict them, it happens all the time. This is in the Virginia area. I'll read it to you. A man who police say confessed to killing of. This is similar to what we're seeing with the Codi Bigsby case. Okay. So just listen, and then I'll share then you guys speak on what your thoughts are, okay? A man who police say confessed to killing a Virginia Beach mother was sentenced to serving 25 years and 6 months in prison Tuesday. Lamont Johnson, 45, was convicted of a second-degree murder charge and 2 counts of contributing to the delinquent of a minor. During a 4-day trial back in May of this year, prosecutors showed a jury videos of an interview he had with detectives saying he got into a fight with his then partner and the victim. He then told police he pushed her down the stairs of the apartment they shared while holding one of their twin children in his hand. He said in the video, after he put his child in the playpen, he proceeded to punch her to the ground and choked her until she died. The murder happened on July the 1st, 2018. Okay, Lamont Johnson will spend 25 years and 6 months in prison after a jury found him guilty of killing her. So you got to remember, this guy, this is in the Virginia area, pushed the woman down the stairs with the baby in his hand, put the baby in the pen, choked her until she died, and then he went and hid the body, threw the body in the trash. And you know what happened? So the trash people came and got the trash and dumped the trash, and you're not gonna find the body. You're just not gonna find it. So that, you know what? I got something to share with you. I hope I don't forget it. But matter of fact, I'll just say it right now because my mind is going all over the place. So the uncle Glenn on Codi Bigsby case, or Corey Bigsby uncle, named Glenn Hennett. Glenn Hennett. You know, the one guy that was, sitting there speaking that called Corey Coy. Okay, so Glenn Hennett says he's not going to ever believe Corey done something to Codi until they show some evidence. Well, you're not going to find evidence of the baby because the baby is probably 9 times out of 10 in the trash, and the trash is gone. You guys, you follow what I'm saying? You're just not. He's okay. So anyway, let me finish telling you this. So prosecutors pointed out the trash in the dumpster where Johnson said he threw her body was then put into an incinerator, leaving no evidence behind. As of today, her body has never been recovered. The grandfather of Gambino, 2 oldest children, Kyle Hicks, said the family is still struggling. I just want God to forgive him. I have to forgive him, Hicks said. We serve a mighty God. I have to forgive him, and I'll be on my knees praying for God to help me because what he did is so horrible. I just can't imagine it. I can't fathom it. Hicks' wife, Roseanne, said Gambino's children are traumatized by what happened, what they've gone through, and the suffering they've had. She said, and never will have anything to do with her ever again. How cruel could you be to take that from them and his children? So at his sentence, Johnson said panic and confusion led to his confession. He asked for mercy and said he regrets the unfortunate series of events that brought him to court. Virginia Beach Circuit Court's Judge James Lewis said this is one of the most vile and inhuman cases he's ever come across. He said Johnson's lack of remorse is disgusting. Will Miss Bellamy Hicks said they don't have their mom. They don't have their mom. Roseanne Hicks said closure is something that is struggling to find. He's had no remorse whatsoever. There's no closure. How can you really get closure? She said. We're grateful that he got what the jury gave him. Wish he could have gotten more because he actually was executioner of her. Multiple family members of Gambino provided emotional testimonies throughout the jury trial. More than 15 hours of evidence in total were used in deliberations. At the conclusion of the trial, a full sentence of 25 years and 6 months was recommended. The jury had also recommended Johnson serve additional 6 months on the charge of leaving his twins home alone at the time of the murder. So, I wanted to share that with you guys because they're saying this is a similar case where there's nobody. This is a nobody trial. And a lot of people thinking, okay, you can't show evidence of how he killed Codi because you don't have the body. You don't know when he killed Codi because you don't have no body. You can't show where he killed Codi because you don't have the body. But you do have a statement from Codi Bigsby, a written statement, a conversation, a not a where he's talking to the police officer. I guess it's a personal, a private. When you go in and I guess I don't know. I can't think of the word right now. You go in and you tell what you said or what you did. He wasn't talking to a minister or bishop or deacon or a preacher or anything. He was talking to a police officer. So I guess they can use that too. And he's got a written one too, you guys, that they found in his cell, that he literally wrote it himself, that he took out Codi. So that in a nutshell is going to help. Yes, he's out right now enjoying his last days with his family, eating Hardee's. I guess that's what he loves to eat. But nevertheless, that will help him walking in with street clothes on. But it's a confession. Yes, she said it's called a jailhouse confession. I can't remember what else it's called. But Lisa, you're closer to it than I am. And that's all that matters. See, we got smart people up in the house. They know what I'm talking about. So, confessional, I don't know. I forget some. I got so much stuff going on. I'm trying to school and all this other stuff, and the bones and the knee connected to the leg bone. Anyway, I had this little joke I might tell y'all later on. But they listened to 19 hours of evidence before ruling on that. And here's the thing. They, on this Lamont Johnson, when he went in there and he recanted, saying, I didn't kill her, da-da-da-da-da, I'm not guilty. Well, they found him guilty. And I believe without a doubt that they're going to find Corey guilty. I don't care if he walks in there with Donald Trump's outfit on or mask on. They're going to find him guilty. And anyway, you guys, that's all I had to say or speak on. That is what I have. But I really, and the young lady was beautiful too. I don't know how he got rid of a full grown body. You know, the full grown body of a woman. And you know, she done already had 4 kids, you know. So, I mean, and she's beautiful too. I mean, when I say beautiful, beautiful. You know, you can always call in if you want a ticket. You can call in. We're gonna be I want y'all to interact. So don't think, oh, somebody's gonna think I'm just calling in for a ticket. No, call in to get your ticket, because that's how people get one up on you, because they've got all these free tickets, you guys, and we're giving them away. We're giving these free tickets so you can win multiple times come July. You know, Christmas in July, you can win all that you can win. My number is 316-553-305. What's the number? 3056. Hey, Margie Mac. So just call on in and get your free ticket. Because when I call your name, you ain't going to be thinking about nothing but that money that you just won. You got water bill, electric bill, cable bill, and gas and food. And then some people got the stuff already and some people don't. We do this 2 times a year. We do it Christmas in July, and then we do it in December. So come on, you guys. We already getting our gifts and our gift tickets. And this time I think we're going to have more money to give away than gift cards. We're going to just give away a lot of the gift cards. Is just going to be money gift cards. They're not going to be where you got to go to McDonald's or you got to go to Wendy's. Now there's some, you know, and I might do something a little different where, you know, you can take a chance and move up and get a bigger surprise or bigger gift or whatever. And if you don't, then you can settle for what you did. But I mean, you just got to answer a question. And if you got a small and you want to get something bigger, you want to try it again, we'll put that back in the bucket and try it again if you answer a question. I think we're gonna do something like that because some people be like, well, I only got a $15 ticket. Well, you could get $100 if you answer the question, and you got Google there and all this other stuff. But I want people to learn, grow, and all of that, and always, get used to doing and being voiceful about whatever you believe in. So call on in if you got something to speak on this, because come March, don't come calling me in March wanting to tell me, hey SP, I believe this, I believe that, because you got all the time right now in the world. Today is Cody's day, and I want you guys to keep your mind on Cody. Yes, Codi Bigsby. Yeah, it surprised me that the father waited until, I mean, if he's been gone since June and July, and he waited August, September, October, November, December, and then here come January, a whole new world, a new year, and he's like, okay, what's so important about this day? Maybe he wanted that mother to know. Remember, this is the same day your other child that was in Kansas City, Missouri, okay, committed suicide. See, you know what I'm saying? And because somebody asked me, my friend asked me today, she was like, where's the mother at? And I was like, she's scared to come around. She says she's scared. And she was like, that's kind of strange. She didn't know about the story. So, I mean, this is what she said, though. She was like, that's kind of strange because ain't nobody going to keep me away from my kid and you done did something or whatever. I said, yeah, I said the same thing. But, we talk about this all the time and people just give her the benefit of the doubt. And I said, I don't want to, drag her down. I mean, the worst thing in the world, your kid is gone. That's the worst. I mean, when your mom or father pass away, they done lived a life. I mean, it's different. And they done lived a life or whatever. I mean, we're going to miss them. It still hurt. But when a child, oh my God, that's got to be the worst hurt in the world. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, Miss Tina. I got your number right here, 7929407. Tina P. All right, what's on your mind?
Hey, I had a dream one night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had a dream that I went to the court, and I waited for everybody to be quiet, even the judge. And the court proceeding was getting ready to start, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I told Corey, I said, look, we ain't got time for all this today. You need to go ahead and tell everybody where's the baby at, because we ain't got time.
Right.
The judge threw me out and he put me in contempt. And Papa had to call you to tell you that we need some bail money.
We'll come and get you. We'll come and get you out. But Miss Tina, don't go to that court showing out.
Oh, no. It was a dream, y'all. It was a dream.
Yeah. That's what you thinking.
Dreams do come to reality,
Yeah. First thing.
Melanie.
Uh-huh.
She was beautiful. Yes, I did hear that when you said the two twins.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I heard about that. And, she was in DV. He put her through some mess.
Yeah, domestic violence.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know what I could say and what I can't say. Okay, so she was in domestic violence, and he treated her wrong. He done her bad, and he told her that if she ever leaves him, she was going to get killed, whatever. And one thing led to another. She said she was going to leave him, and I think he broke her neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they never found her body.
I mean, she was beautiful.
Yeah, she was very beautiful.
Very, very beautiful. But yeah, I behave because I don't know that, who's going to be latching on to this. But I will behave and keep my thoughts to myself. But, I don't want, let me tell you something, I don't want Corey to walk.
Well, I tell you what, that March the 4th is going to come so fast, Tina.
Yes,
it's gonna come so fast. Cause we're gonna be in February. We're gonna be in February. Yeah. So we count his days. He not just gonna be walking around here strutting his stuff. We counting his days.
Every time when I look at Corey, he makes me sick.
And you know the sad part about this whole situation, I've never wanted to see. Well, other than on the Breasia case, I did want to see that man get what he deserved, and he got what he deserved. That's what they came with.
You talking about your other man, Dinkins?
Henry.
Yeah.
Henry Dinkins. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I something drew me to that, and I just we can never get the baby back, but still,
Right.
the look at him in court was priceless.
Right.
He came in there with his orange suit on,
Girl.
and you know what his son said. You know what his son said. I was sitting right behind his son. You know what his son said?
What's that?
He said he ain't wearing those nice clothes now. That's what his son said. I'm telling you what he said because I heard him say it. And he wanted me to hear him say it. That's what he said. He ain't wearing all them nice clothes now.
That's right. All the Gucci and whatever they wear.
Yeah, Amati and all that. Polo. He ain't wearing all them nice clothes now.
That's right.
That's what his son said. That's what Junior said, or what they call him, little Dink.
Yeah, little Dink.
Mm-hmm. He said that.
Kids are going to let you hear what they want you to hear.
Yeah.
And that was meant for your ears.
Yeah. That he knew I was there to report, and wherever I said, I knew he was going to sit by us because he was wanting some attention, and I'm sitting there all ears. I wanted to hear what everybody got to say, but I told the family, I'm sitting with the family. Y'all ain't leaving. I didn't drive down here for nothing. Girl, on a tank of gas and a prayer. But I got there though.
But yet, when you called me, you said, "Guess where I'm going?" I said, "Shut the front door." I said, "No, you ain't." You said, "Yes, I am." And sure enough, you were sitting right there. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Girl, we didn't know where we was gonna stay. We didn't know what we was gonna do. We didn't, and nobody, Papa ain't never been to Iowa before.
Right.
We didn't even know how to get there. GPS let her help us get there.
Wow. For real, SP, and I can't wait to hear what the little boy has to say. Cody's brother.
Yeah.
I am dying to hear what he has to say.
I think that they're gonna ask him questions like, "Do you miss Cody? Do you remember the last time you seen Cody?" Because they can't really traumatize the kid,
No.
Right.
But I had a dream, y'all. That's what I told Corey. I told him, we ain't got time today. Just tell us where the baby at. I got locked up. Papa had to call SP and tell her where her mom got locked up.
Yeah, they're gonna have that visual down there tonight, and yeah. And then the fence is coming down. All the stuff is coming down too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That car that went off the Virginia Beach Bridge.
Mhm.
That happened last Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't know if it's suicide or what. I
What
don't know.
was there people in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we don't know how many. We do know it was the driver. We do know that.
Right.
But,
Mhm.
there's some stuff out here at sea is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, people are just being people.
Yeah.
You got evil people, you got good people, then you got those people that, are thinking about, suicide and, being evil and, I wish Corey would have just told us sooner what happened to Cody,
Yeah.
and we could have found him this is what happened.
Girl, whatever happened, it happened in June, July.
So my thing is, look, check this out. So my thing is, if you kill a kid in June or July, okay, so I can't wrap my head around. So you got tired of people asking you where was Cody, or did you just happen to say, oh, Cody's missing?
I
I mean,
think he.
what made you call in? Tell somebody that my son is missing. What made you, realize, that you needed to call in? What I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you what, if it happened to mine, my daughter would be, my daughter would be, no, I'm not going to jail for you. No, I'm not. I know you say help your kids, but I'm not no fool of helping her going to jail. That's one thing I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Heck no. You ain't that one by yourself, honey.
Yeah.
But for real, and I always say this to everybody. Something don't sound right, to me, with my grandkids. I'm going to pick it apart. And then if it don't make sense, then I'm coming back to ask you again what happened to them, Because if it don't make sense, then you and me are going to go down here to the police station. And then you're going to make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, I'm going to put my hands on you. I mean, I know wrong is wrong and you can't make it right. I already know that. But as this was a baby. And why are they calling him the boy?
I
His
don't.
name was Cody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get me round up because I will. I mean, for real, I'm trying to behave as I'm trying. I'm trying. But anyway, I'm going to jump down and give somebody else the floor. Thank you, family, for listening to me, Rhett and Ray. This is my boy. This is our boy. And we love you, SP.
Love you.
Have a good night.
Alrighty. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to jump down and see what everybody's saying.
Alrighty.
All right.
I want to give a thanks and a shout out to those of you that's in here. We got PS in the building. I got a ticket for you, 7929408. Thank you for the super chat. All right. If anybody else want to call back in, I'm going to read some of the things that they say we needed to remember. One of them was they had found a child's jacket and tire marks were found in the area where Cody was last seen. Now, you guys know why that was not true, that jacket was Cody's. But anyway, that was one thing they said. Also worth a mention, a crime tape was still up and officials were inside Codi Bigsby apartment this evening on February the 8th, 2022. The latest update, they said the police did not say whether the items belonged to the missing boy. Number 2, community members have been gathering Valentine's Day cards for the missing boy. That was still in 2022. It says, Happy Valentine's Day. If you're in the Hampton area, a woman named Nikki made a box to put Valentine's Day cards in for Codi Bigsby, who's been missing for over 2 weeks. Stop by the soccer field if you can and leave him a card. I never did see that. I'm seeing it now. Nikki of Newport News has led community events for the missing boy, including a candlelight vigil and Valentine's Day cards for him. A box was set up outside to collect cards for the little boy, decorated in sparkles and red paper. Cody Strong is said, advocate Cody alert. Number 3, Codi Bigsby, the father of the missing boy, has been arrested and charged with neglect, and his mother released a statement thanking the community for their support. How your son goes missing and the neighbors didn't hear you. Here's a letter says, Dear Codi Bigsby, how your son goes missing and the neighbors didn't hear you calling his name at all. How did no one see you frantically searching for him? Why wait until 7 hours later to make the call to 911? Where is your son? So that was a letter that was sent out. At the present time, I do not wish to take part in. Okay, so this is what the mother said. So the Hampton Police Department announced the arrest of Bigsby, the father, Codi Bigsby, saying their investigation was not over. He was charged with 7 counts of felony child neglect. The charges were not directly related to the boy's disappearance. Codi Bigsby's mother released a statement to The Wave. It said, at this present time, I do not wish to take part in any telephone, television, or social media interviews. My reluctance is based on the upcoming trial, and the questions asked are questions that will be addressed in court. In addition, I have been advised by legal counsel not to address the public. However, I would like to speak to the support of the community. I sincerely appreciate all the volunteers, rescue workers, police, FBI, news reporters, the community at large, family, friends, and everyone who is showing love and support for Cody. It truly warms my heart. I am praying for the safe return of my baby boy, Cody. I hope the public and the community understands and respect my position during this tragic time. Number 4, it says local held a candlelight vigil for Bigsby and prayed for his safe return. Happening now, this not now, but this was February the 6th. It says a candlelight 2022, a candlelight prayer service for Codi Bigsby next to the Hampton soccer field. People from all over the community lighting candles, signing posters, and placing balloons, praying for Cody's return. Dozens of people gathered on a cold night to call for the safe return of Bigsby on February 6th. At this time, the boy had been missing for less than 1 week. So, number 5, the police said they have been scouring the area to search for the missing boy. I wanted to share this comprehensive article for those coming to the case late or those who haven't had time to read all the varying articles. This is a good summary. And then it says, we know and don't know about Cody's disappearance. Okay. So they released on February the 3rd details their investigation at this point. It says, a very thorough search since the time Codi Bigsby was reported missing on January 31st, 2022. The statement said, we have covered a tremendous amount of ground, spoken to hundreds of citizens, and followed every possible lead. At this time, Cody still has not yet been found. Our search efforts to find Cody will continue throughout the week. Although an arrest has been made, police said their investigation was far from over. As a result of the investigation, Mr. Codi Bigsby is now under arrest. The statement said he has been transported to adult intake where he has been charged with 7 counts of felony child neglect. This is not the conclusion of the investigation process. We will continue to do everything in our power to find Cody. Codi Bigsby, Codi Bigsby father, 5 facts you needed to know. That's what they said. Those are the 5 facts. That is nowhere near what they're going to bring out. I guarantee that. You know, I guarantee it. So, Cody's life forever. So Lisa says, I'm wondering how the sister, aunt, and the uncle think about Corey now. Where does their fault lie on you? Just my opinion. Every one of them knew and did nothing. Yeah. Yeah, you see when she said that, I kept that little clip because she tried to make a statement like Like, it's all of our fault that this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because of all of us, everybody, that Cody's not here. I mean, he's been gone. So she wants someone to feel guilty about, and I'm gonna tell you something. I know you just said, and let me speak to Lisa Calhoun. You say, I wonder how the sister, aunt, and the uncle think about Corey now. I can answer that question, even though I'm not the sister, the aunt, and the uncle. They think the same. They think the same. They're gonna stand on what they believe, and it ain't because of what they believe. I'm just telling you. The last time and every time when they speak the same language. They say you got to show me, you got to prove it. You got to show me some proof. Well, we're in the United States. The proof is in the pudding. It's like the one guy, he was talking about this case, and he says, like when we get up every morning, we don't have to see the rain that it rained through the night. But if we get up and we can look outside and there's rain or water on the grass and water on the car, and even underneath the car is dry, you can kind of decipher it rained last night. Okay? You don't have to see that it rained, but you know it rained. Now, they were saying this is how this case is going to go. And they believe without a doubt that if they got enough evidence and they went to what they call, what do they call when they go and they get an indictment. They go to a juror, and they don't never say nothing about it, but they go get some random people. And they have a juror, and they listen to what they got, like he said this, he got that, he wrote this letter, we never found the kid, he called us on January the 31st, nobody's seen the kid since June 2021. You look at him in the holding cell, he's sitting there playing with the kids. He's not one time asked, did you guys find Cody? Let me go help look for Cody. Whatever. He's sitting there, the kids is running around, he's just watching them, and only thing he wants to do, he's like, you're not gonna keep beating me up, I'm finna go home, I want to go home. He's not asking, let me go look for my child, or have you guys found my child? Is there any information? He's not a wary parent. And you know what? People forget to react the way that you're supposed to react when a child is missing. They do. They can think of hiding the body because they had enough time. They can think of what they're going to say because they had enough time. They can think of, okay, I'm going to call them. They're going to ask me these questions. I'm not going to answer the questions. I'm going to go down there because I'm going to be, helping them and assisting them, and I'm not going to be, acting really weird or anything. They ask me questions, I'm going to tell them I want to go. They can't just keep me. I can leave when I want to. And he thought he could, but he done said too much. And so they kept him, and they kept him, and they kept him. And that's what normally happens. Yes. I don't know why my alarm started going off at 3:45. I needed to go off at 4:45, but nevertheless. Sweet and salty. Hey, how you doing? I see you in the building. But anywho's, you guys, if anybody else got anything else to say, I seen Margie in the building. I don't know if she's still here, but she would call in. I tell her all the time, girl, why you didn't call in? I don't know. I don't know. But, and then y'all be wondering, do I got some tickets? Well, did you call in when I asked you to? No, you ain't got no tickets. But then when you win, you be like, I'm finna go to Applebee's. I'm finna go to Spangles. Oh, y'all ain't got Spangles. Only but Kansas got Spangles. Anyway, you guys, I am going to be thinking about him even though I have to work tonight, because this is the same day it started 2 years ago. And we all fell in love with this little boy named Codi Bigsby. That's the reason why we got Diesel now. And Diesel's doing fine. Diesel's growing and he's becoming really a good dog. But I don't need him to just be a good dog. I need him to be a searcher, and you got to find some. Hey, Margie.
Hello, Mrs.
I knew I was going to get you to call in. What's going on?
Well, they did a news broadcast about 4 hours ago for our little Cody.
Oh, they did.
I sent you the link for the news article, like News 13, I think it was. I just sent it to you. It was like 4 hours ago. They refreshed everybody about what's going on, what happened, and they found the anniversary of little Cody.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they went in detail and going back and, like you said, doing the timeline of everything. But their focus, the news said their focus right now is all about where is Cody.
Yeah, where do you think he's at?
We have had so many
Huh?
children. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We have had so many of our kids and children abused, killed, mistreated, to the point that I don't know. But like I said, his body has never been found. But it's a sad situation that we have to hear and see things of parents doing things to their kids for neglect, abuse.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And at such a young age at that.
Girl, yeah.
It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
Because the stories, they're continuation. It never stops.
Yep. Yeah.
But I do know one thing: God protects His angels and His children.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but I just pray. If any of our children even suffer the least of the pain that they have endured, karma is real and God is not pleased.
You know what, Miss Margie?
Yes,
People
ma'am.
don't believe our God is a powerful God, and He just allows this stuff to happen. But and I understand why they believe what they believe and they see what they see, because there's so much going on that, we want them to stop it right now, and if He wanted to, He could. It's His to do what He want with it. But and He's got all the answers and all of that. But I guarantee you, whoever has something to do with this child, they will pay for it. Whether it's here on earth or down the road, they will pay for it.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, God is in control.
Yeah. They may not think so. They say, and the one lady I was talking to, matter of fact, let me share this with you before I forget. Your number is 7929409. Put you in there. But the lady that I was talking to before, she asked me a question. She said, where's your mama at? And I told her, the mama just made a statement. She doesn't say nothing. She's scared of the family. She said, I couldn't be scared of family. I said, girl, I couldn't either. Girl, hey, you're going to have to catch me coming out of this courtroom, but I will be there. And,
right there.
And the mother is...
Every time he's on the docket, I'm going to be right there, looking right in his eyes.
Girl, every time somebody mentioned his name, I would be in the lives. You probably wouldn't know I would be there. I would be there.
Exactly.
I don't think I could just go on with my life knowing that, I'm going to just let them handle it. And, some people say she probably couldn't handle it, and she was already halfway between, here and out of space. But, I just couldn't.
And you know what, Miss S.C., what the sad thing is about everything with this family or anybody else's family, when you see your loved ones going through something that you know that they're going to need some help or need a support system, be there for them. Because all this could have been aborted.
Yeah.
Every case that you have covered, all of this could have been aborted if they reached
Yeah. Girl, me and my baby, we would be, or my babies or whatever, if we had to go live in a box somewhere, we would just go. I would be, I would be like, I would find out one of the legislatures wherever they lived at, and I would set my box right in front of their house and say, I ain't got nowhere to go. I got me and my kids. I ain't got nowhere to go. And I'm asking and begging for help. Girl, the police have to come and get me and be like, well, where you going to take me?
Okay.
You know, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I just ain't got nowhere to go.
Yes, ma'am.
And, I mean, I've been close to being homeless before and with my 2 children.
Yes, ma'am.
And,
It's not a good feeling.
you know, I've sent my kids to go live with this parent because things got hard. I get it. I understand it. But I just couldn't. I don't know. I just, everybody's different. And that's what people love to tell me. OSP, everybody's different. Girl, they ain't that different now.
Okay. No, because you done carried this baby for 9 months in your stomach, brought the baby to birth in the real world, and you just gonna do whatever?
Yeah.
No, ain't no way in the world.
I just, ooh, girl. I mean, you know, when there's natural death, you know, somebody die of a disease or they getting old or cancer or dialysis or whatever, heart disease, whatever. I get that, I understand. But a baby?
A baby.
A 4-year-old baby?
That part right there, what you said.
Girl. And you know what she said? It didn't.
Jesus.
You know what the woman said over there in California? You know what she said to me?
What she say?
She said, I'm not even going to say her name. Because some people be like, oh, you wrong. You done hit below the belt, SP. But she said this. She said it to me. I spoke to her myself. She said, it didn't happen on my watch.
Oh, my.
That's what she said. That's what she said. And I was like, I'm done. I'm through. I'm through. And I never really, you know, we sometimes speak on those children. And I say children's because it was more than one. But I don't say anything else because if you could say something like that and your children or child is missing, I'm through.
Exactly. They show from the beginning. You didn't want them anyway.
It shows the lack of the concern, and it shows like, and I know you got to keep going and move on and whatever, but to say it did not happen on my watch, I mean that, I really did not share that with nobody, but I'm sharing it now, and some people know what I'm talking about. But I said I'm through. That's what I said. I'm through.
That remark should have never came out of a mother's mouth at all.
And I could have shared it with people, and they was like, "Oh, you throwing it out of whack? You throwing it?" Hey, I got it on recording. I got it on recorder. She said, "I'm through."
Yeah, I believe.
She said it didn't happen on my watch. I ain't gonna say nothing.
And but be so comfortable of saying that, like it's okay.
But you know, sometimes in this world, we seen on the we followed this case called the little boy in Philadelphia, Braylon case.
No, was yes, ma'am.
And he didn't get justice.
No, ma'am.
And the mother finally came out and confessed it. And she got a slap on the wrist. You know?
Yes, ma'am.
It's weird how some people, they go to jail and some people get a slap on the wrist. She got some probation. And her child is gone. Had everybody in the world looking for this baby underneath the bridge and everything. And girl, they went and threw the baby back into the lake. And she got probation. I mean, not the lake, but the pool.
Right in the pool. That's right, in the pool.
It makes you want to throw in the towel. It just do.
We fight an endless battle.
Well, it's evil. It's evil all around us. And I don't think the people are evil, but their whole, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, They done something wrong. They let their energy and power and their thoughts get the best of them. But because the Bible tells us before you do something, you actually had to think about it first. So it was already in your heart. Yeah, it was already in your heart.
That's right. That's right.
Sometimes we even say little stuff we should not say, like, "Oh, you make me sick." We shouldn't say that because we're cursing ourselves.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Our worst enemy.
and we do make fun when we say "I'm through" because I have a little cousin, somewhat of a cousin, and he would always say "I'm through," and I told him, "Boy, quit saying that." Then he didn't know where he picked it up at. And he said he had to start thinking about saying that. And he said, that's really dumb when I say that. Because he always say, I ain't stupid, I ain't dumb. But don't, and I tell him, well, when you say that, I'm looking at you because how do you even spell through? Because I don't know nothing about no through. And so we make fun, you guys that's in here saying, what kind of language you're talking about? We're making fun of somebody that always say, I'm through.
Yeah, we're just done. It's over.
And I was like, what does it mean? And everybody was like, OSP, that means I'm done. I didn't say I was ignorant. I know what it means. But do you know what you sound like saying that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But,
and you said it so comfortably, like it's in the Western Dictionary.
Yeah. And sometimes people get comfortable on how they talk. And they get in front of somebody that's educated. And they say that. And then they want to come back and say, I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. Well, don't say things of that like that, and they won't look at you that way. But anyway, back on Codi Bigsby. He is well remembered.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't think they're ever going to find this baby either. Yeah, I don't think so.
I totally agree because, like I said, it's been 2 years.
The family's so comfortable. The family's so comfortable saying, hey, we're not going to believe you until you show us some evidence. And then once you show them some evidence, see, they believe that we have to show them evidence. I pray to God that they don't want me to pray for them because I pray to God that he steps in that courtroom and be like, I'm through. I'm gonna show y'all something. I want him to, but that doesn't mean he's gonna do it because we don't serve a type of God like that. I mean, he already knows. Some people don't get that. When they get into a bad situation, they start praying and they want God to show up and show out and all this other stuff. But we don't serve a kind of God like that. Because think about it. And I know we're going to get off of here, but just think about it. If I served a God that I'm getting into a bad situation and I got to pray to you and then you will show up, that means that you're not a God of all knowing. You already know. So my thoughts is my prayers sometimes. The God that I serve, and I try to tell people that he already knows everything I'm going through. So when I pray into him, I'm just praying for him to relieve me from my thoughts, because I know he knows and he knows my thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. We need that validation of, you know what? Okay, the confirmation. Signed, sealed, and delivered at the end of the day.
Exactly, because he already got it. He already took care of it.
Yes,
If he is the God of, he's the beginning and he's the end. He's the beginning and the end. Anybody that makes the beginning of anything and the end of anything, they knows everything in the middle. So they've already got everything worked out. So he needs to give me some peace in my thoughts, in my mind, because I already know that it's gonna be okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So when people start praying and they say, but SP, I prayed and he didn't show up. Well, it wasn't meant to be. But he believe he's gonna take care of it.
Old-time God, and our prayers we don't supposed to be praying repeated with prayers. Cause God, you prayed it one time, he don't gotta be reminded.
Exactly. And Pooh Bear tells Jesus, take the wheel. When a child says something like that, girl, you be like, Girl, I mean the feeling of what he's saying. He's speaking it into existence. He's speaking like, and he looks at you like, you know. Anyway, girl, I love it. 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 Even though he may not really, he knows the meaning, and he likes to get a response from people. He just do. He'll say some stuff like that. Jesus, just take the wheel when he don't get his way, or Mama, just listen to me, Daddy, just listen to me. I want this, and he don't get his way. He say, Jesus, take the wheel. He want Jesus to come in and save him or whatever. You gonna get a spanking? Jesus, take the wheel. My son and them, we just start laughing at him, but he knows how to light up a room, girl. He
Yes,
did.
man. Go ahead on, Pooh Bear. Yes, Jesus, please take the wheel.
But this baby should have the same thing.
Exactly, Mrs. P.
Pooh Bear is 6.
Yes.
Cody would be 6 right now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And it's just, it's not fair. It just seems, in the world we live in, it just seems to be not fair. Like this, it's just not fair.
Yes, ma'am, I do know.
I mean, I could celebrate my grandson, being here and everything, but I think about Cody and I say, Cody and Pooh Bear is the same age, and he should be here too.
Yes.
Playing with the Nintendo and the PlayStations and putting on his new shoes and walking around and liking what he wearing or whatever. He should be doing that too.
Exactly.
He's just a baby. He's just a baby. So, anyway, my prayers go out to the family,
Yes, ma'am.
and they do get closure or whatever. But I appreciate you calling in.
Oh, you more than welcome, Mrs. P.
All
All
right.
right, family. See y'all next go round.
Alrighty.
All right. Bye, Ladybug.
Bye. You guys, yes, that's Miss Margie. She calls in. She always the wonder dog. She comes in. She said she sent me something. I want to see what it says before we get off of here. Our hour is up. We trying to hang on to that hour. Let me see. Let me see. Hey friend, can I ask you a question, please? When someone strikes your channel, do you get informed who did it? I'm asking for a friend. Yes. Okay. Let me see what she got here. Somebody got the channel striked. Well, yeah, you do get to know who it is. You can't fix it if you don't know. So you will know. Wednesday marks 2 years since 4-year-old Codi Bigsby was reported missing from the home in Hampton. Bigsby's disappearance was reported on January 31st, 2022 from a home in the 100 block of Randland Drive in the Buck Road Beach section of the city. Since then, search teams and community members have banded together at different times to search for the child, but he has never been found. Cody's father, Corey Bigsby, was charged with murder and the concealment of the body, along with dozens of counts of child neglect and abuse for allegedly leaving his other children home alone. Charges unrelated to Cody's disappearance. Bigsby is set to go on trial from March the 4th through the 8th. They only giving him 4 days. Court documents obtained by 13 in June 2023 states that Bigsby is accused of murdering his son on or about June the 18th, 2021, and doing something to conceal his body with malicious intent and hid the crime from the law enforcement. The documents didn't explain why Cody wasn't reported missing until January 31st, 2022, 7 months after the date of the crime listed. Community organizers are planning to hold a prayer vigil to honor the boy on Wednesday evening. The vigil will begin at 6 p.m. and is being held at the memorial known as Cody's Fence, located at 1735 Old Buck Road in Hampton. That is the same one that I had. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you guys for showing up. It's Wednesday. I will see you guys Friday, same time, same place, at the same location. All right? Be good, be great, and be nice to each other.